Welcome back here, race fans, for the SRA MS Awareness Gen 6 series tonight at Kansas. I almost lost it there for a minute. They're going to be turning 130 laps here. This is the last race before the chase starts, so points are very important, very kind of close from second on back. First place, Ariadne's got it pretty much kind of sewed up there. As far as points go, but next week the top 12 moving on will all be set to 0 points and start over. So everybody that is in that top 12, there's a few of them that are bidden. They are close to the edge of it. They are right on the bubble of possibly making it in, and a few of them not making in. So I've got Jeff Dotson here. He's going to run through the points for us real quick. Jeff?
Yep. All right, Ariadne is your current point leader with 365 points coming into the race tonight. He is 32 points ahead of second place, David Shutt, who has 333 points. Connor Anton has 317 points in third position. He is 16 points behind David. Jonathan Shipman sits in fourth place in points with 313. He's 4 points behind Connor, so a little tight battle right there between those two. Bobby Cheney sits in fifth place in points. He has 308 points. He is 5 behind Jonathan. Freddie De La Rosa sits in sixth place in points with 307 points. He's only 1 point behind Bobby Cheney. Bobby Zielinski sits seventh in points with 293 points. He is 14 points back from Freddie. Jared Darling sits eighth place in points. He has 285 points. He is 8 points back from Bobby Zielinski. Sean Williams sits ninth place in points. He has 281. He's 4 points behind Jared. Cedric Hunter sits 10th place in points. He has 279, and he is points behind Sean there in ninth. Femi Olat is in 11th place in points. He has 276. He is 3 points behind Cedric. Kyle Putz sits in the final position in the playoff or championship area there in 12th place with 275 points. He is 1 point behind Femi. And then we have Lachlan McMillan, who's sitting on that bubble position there trying to, clinch that spot for the championship there in 12th position. He's sitting in 13th with 265 points. He's 10 out of the last position. Jonathan Cogswell sitting in 14th place with 262 points. He's only 3 points behind Lachlan McMillan. And then the next closest driver down will be Delonta Ballard. He's sitting in 15th place in points, but he has 261 points, and he's only 1 point behind Jonathan Cogswell. So, and James Coolbally sits in 16th place. He's 7 points behind Delonta. So if these four guys here could have a good race tonight, one of these guys might be able to clinch a spot in the chase.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. It's going to be a very, very important night here for a lot of drivers. Those guys that are sitting on the bubble, and then the guys that are just in, 10th, 11th, and 12th, if they have a bad night, could be bumped out, and some of them guys bumped in. So, there's a lot riding on the line here for tonight's race. And, let's just talk about the track a little bit here, Jeff. We all know Kansas, that high groove is where it's at. Everybody likes to ride in that high groove. Passing is going to be very, very difficult with these cars. Now, they're going to have to do it, if they're going to make that pass, they're going to have to do it with fresh tires. You're going to have to do it quickly, get by the person, and try to maintain that position. So passing is going to be very difficult.
Exactly, it will be. Yeah, as I've already noticed, Rudy, during the practice session here, watching these guys go around through here, they've all been running that high line. We're watching Alex Eck right now, and that's where he's at. He's up there in that high groove. So I think these guys tonight will have to do exactly what you said in order to maintain a perfect pass and get around these guys. If they don't do that, they might not even pass anybody for quite some time. But, because, tires will be key here. And it is a 108-degree track temperature out there tonight, so they're going to be sliding around, maybe eating those tires up a little bit.
Yeah, this is what they like, though. They like it slick, hot, wrecking loose is what they always call it. That's their style. That's why they run it. They're running it during the day and running it at high temperatures. So, not really high. I think they're actually set to default temperature.
Yeah,
so,
I believe it is, yeah. But with that being said, though, if we do see some cars out here sliding around, they could kind of put a wear spot in their tires a little bit and that means they'd have to go into some tire conservation. So I think that'll be something to watch here today and see which ones have to do tire conservation, which ones can save those tires and just go for it.
Yep. All right, folks, we're just a few seconds away from the national anthem here, and we'll be back with qualifying right after that, so don't go anywhere. We will return.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we are back here with qualifying underway, and qualifying times are just now starting to come in. Connor Anton on the top of the list. Still got a few guys, though, that have not come out there. Bobby Zielinski hasn't rolled out yet. I have not seen Ariotti. He has not turned a lap yet.
How we doing tonight, Rudy?
Hey, Scott.
What's going on, buddy? How you and Jeff doing tonight? You guys ready to call this season finale here at SRA?
Yeah. I'll let you guys do the call on it, and I'll just be here for backup.
All righty.
Sounds good.
Well, you can at least get us rolling, Rudy, in honor of the season finale.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race with second on back and very, very tight points. Going to be interesting.
It will be, yeah.
Well, it's all about that chase. Next week they'll start that 3-round chase, and then a month from now they'll have 6 competitors who will all be on even ground going into that final race to have an opportunity to win that championship.
Yeah, I think it's...
And we've seen fireworks here before in that championship race, haven't we, Rudy?
Oh, yeah. 9th through 15th are very tight in points, so anything could happen back there with them guys.
You guys already covered this.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff.
Good deal.
We went over them real quick.
Yeah, sorry about the fusion, man. I don't know why you didn't think I'd be here again this week, but no, I'll be here for the remainder of the season on Monday. Well, I might miss the championship race then. I might, because I'm going to be in Tennessee. I leave on September 8th. Just depends on when it is.
Yeah. Tennessee.
I'm thinking I'm going to miss it. Yeah, I'm going up the. Remember, I told you I'm coming up to your neck of the woods. I was trying to talk you into going to the game, going to the opener, man. The Raiders and the Titans.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool.
Looking forward to it. Well, I haven't bought tickets yet, so just let me know if you want to go. I've just kind of been holding out, trying to find a deal.
I see they got a practice round. What is it? This Saturday or Sunday up there, practicing with the Panthers.
Yeah, preseason games are going on right now.
Yep.
Nobody's their starters pretty much there in the first week. This will be the week where all the starters play like the first quarter. Start getting their feet wet. Next week, the starters will play the majority of the game, like 3 quarters, and then come out. And then the last game, they won't play at all. And it'll be rock and roll, man, the real deal. I'm excited. Life is going to be good this year, so I can't wait. Oh, we're about halfway through qualifying.
Yep.
Still got, looks like 5 guys that haven't a good time. You got Cody Miller, well, 6 guys. Miller, De La Rosa, Northrup, Robin, Olat, and Zelensky. Zelensky just got here. Imagine that.
Yeah, Ariotti, now he's only qualified 6th, but, with open qualifying, a lot can change out there. You get a little drafting help that could bump you up there, and he may be trying to see if he can find a drafting partner to get his speed up there, but nobody really wants to draft together. They don't want you up there.
Hey, Ariotti, man. We'll see him at the end of the race. He'll start working his way towards the front.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's got really, the top 8 really got nothing to worry about. They're pretty much locked in for next week. They're not going to be knocked out. But from 8th on back, 9th on back, it's those guys have got to hustle. Yeah, they've got to hustle.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a nail biter right to the end.
No, it will be. We'll find out tonight which one of these guys make it into those final spots, and really see who can give who a run for the money here, and see who can come out on top and get into this chase.
Now they do have a new rule, and I'd have to look at it to see who's finished in there. If you miss 2 races in the season, and you're in the say like you're in 5th in the points, and you miss 2 races,
you don't make it.
You don't make it. You've got to be here. You can only miss 1 race.
Let's see.
Kind of a way for them to keep the drivers in here, and I think it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
That's why I only have 1 drop week in my leagues. Any more than that, you're giving people excuse not to come race.
Yeah, exactly. You just
and you want people to be in the field, not fewer cars in the field. So that's something that I've actually had issues with from a couple people. Going to bat tooth and nail over that deal. But it's just like I said, giving people a reason not to show up.
Yeah.
Right now, looking at the points here, Bobby Zelensky would be the only one ineligible on that rule. Because I'm seeing everybody here in the top 16, they all have 9 or 8 starts. So they are in the berth margin there for them to make it. Bobby Zelensky, he only has 7, so that's 2 back from 9. So it looks like Bobby Zelensky sadly will not make the chase, and he is setting 7th in points. So that means that Lachlan McMillan or Jonathan Cogswell, Delonte Ballard, or James Coolbally, one of those guys already have a guaranteed spot. It looks like due to that factor.
And Zelensky's the defending champ, isn't he?
Yeah. But he said that at the beginning of the season that he knew there was probably going to be some races he wasn't going to be able to make this season because of the pros. But he didn't really care so much about the championship as he cared about the wins. He wants to come out and have fun with his friends, and he wants the W. That's what he really counts on.
Well, that's what it's all about, Rudy. It's about them W's.
He just, he kind of, I don't know, he's kind of like, that's the way I have, the attitude I have is I don't really care I don't care if I win. He cares, okay? But I go out to have fun.
Yes, sir.
I go out to have fun,
Some of us are programmed a different way, Rudy, where it's first place or no place. I was an Earnhardt fan. You know what Earnhardt used to say about second place.
Yep, second is the
first
loser.
Same damn way about it. It ain't fun to finish second place.
You're first loser.
Well, got about a minute left, man. We're going to be rock and rolling here at old Kansas. The land of Oz.
Well, I'll let you guys run down through the grid.
You ain't going to be completely silent tonight,
are
you?
No, it's just kind of nice having both of you in here. I've only had that a couple of times, and man, it's great. I love it, It's kind of good because my back's it's bothering me really bad tonight. I don't know why, but
yeah, we'll help you out. So who's going to take the first 10, me or you, or how do you want to do this?
Go ahead, Jeff. You can start it off.
All right.
We ain't done yet. We still got 20 some odd seconds here.
Oh yeah.
Qualifying is wrapping up.
We will see who will get the pole here.
It ain't every day that I got my top commentators, both of them, in the booth with me. It ain't every day that happens.
Well, it just worked out that I was under the impression to help you out tonight because I didn't think Scott was going to be here, but he is here, so that worked out to where we both are in here, and we can help you take a load off. So,
all right, well, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. About 42 seconds left. It looks like
a cool down period from them doing the open qualifying.
And Zelensky, boy, bad qualifying time for him. Ooh.
Yeah. Not usually what we're used to seeing out there out of him. Oh, take that.
Oh, there. Yeah, there he did. He just jumped it up to 6.
And you got to count both of them laps. He must have started his lap before the actual end of the session, so he was allowed to get around that. That's why the cool down period, to give people a chance to finish their laps.
Exactly.
It's like Cody Miller was the only one out of the 22 that didn't take a time, so we'll see if he races. He was 15th in practice, so he may not race.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, and looking where Cody's at, it's a stretch for him to make that top 12. He's got a mathematical shot, but it's a small one. So see if he runs tonight.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
All right. Starting on the pole position tonight, congratulations to Jared Darling with a qualifying time of 29.635. So congratulations to Jared, and he was first fastest in practice as well. Connor Anton will start second. Freddie De La Rosa will start in third place. David Shutt in fourth. Alex Peck will start in fifth. Bobby Zelensky will start 6th. Kyle Putz in 7th. Josh Robin 8th. Ariotti 9th. And Sean Williams will round out the top 10. Scott?
Galanta Ballard is 11th. Old Iron Maiden back there starts 12th. Bobby Maiden the 3rd. Nick Northrup starts 13th. Bobby Cheney 14th. Cedric Hunter 15th. Ayrton Shelley starts 16th. Stephanie Lessentine 17th. Tristan Hayter, haven't seen him here. He'll start 18th. Femi Olot 19th. James Koulibaly 20th. Jonathan Cogswell 21st. And as I mentioned, if Cody Miller races, he was the only one that didn't take a time, and he'll start dead last, 22nd.
Pretty sure he was going to race, but you never know.
I don't see him gridding up yet. He's the only one back here at the back that hadn't gridded up yet.
But he still is lit up in the room, so we'll see what he does.
Either way, we got double deuce or 21, one or the other, and he did grid up. So we got 22 of them here tonight. Ready to go racing here at Kansas Speedway for the regular season finale of season number 11 here at SRA. And this is your first time tuning into SRA. You're in for a treat if you dig sim racing, because this is one of the best leagues that I've ever been a part of. So sit back, find a comfy spot, get yourself a cold beverage, and enjoy the race.
Indeed.
Everybody rolls out on the track. The one of Jared Darling is going to get us rocking and rolling here. I don't know about you, Jeff. I'm ready to go racing.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race because we know these guys are going to be fighting tooth and nail for those championship spots tonight. So we'll see who grabs them.
You ready, Rudy? You buckled in?
I am.
It's like your favorite Rollerster, baby. There ain't no turning back now. Pace car is off, and we're ready to rock and roll at Kansas, the regular season finale. The green flag is out, and we're racing here at SRA. Good to be back.
Ooh, man.
Already 3 wide. Look at this. Everybody's spreading out.
Man, these guys are nuts already. Man, that was enough start there for Jared Darling in the one discount tire car. He looked like he struggled there a little bit, but he's battling back hard with Connor Anton here on the high side. Connor's going to make the pass, and he's going to take the lead here early.
They're 3 wide behind him, man. There's going to be lots of this here in the opening laps of these starts and restarts. Ooh, the 14 way out of the hammer there.
Brady D
coming to pit road
already.
I wonder what that's all about.
I don't know.
He was black flag looking down here in the box.
Yeah.
So an early penalty for old Freddie D. Luggs.
Yes, it was. But as Rudy mentioned there earlier, Scott, we see the number 5 here, Bobby Zielinski, already tracking up to 3rd place here, trying to get into the lead. And we know that Rudy says he can't make all the races, and he wasn't eligible for the chase because he missed 2. So he's going for that W tonight here and try to get that number 5 Ford Fusion into victory lane. That's a car to watch out for tonight.
That's what his goal is every week. You can
is.
see me right now. You can see I got my shotguns on. He's so close to the front already. It's only a matter of time before he gets to the front. I mean, we see this all the time. He is the defending league champion here. The only reason he is probably isn't leading the points again is he hasn't been here on a regular basis. And I guess with that new rule, it's going to prevent him from defending that title. So it's a shame that he's going to be 1 race short of hitting that limit. So won't get that chance. But he's all over the rear bumper. Jared Darling right now said, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, Jared, I think right now is just he keeps looking at that mirror saying, go away, Bobby. Bobby's saying, nope, I'm going to pass you whatever it takes to get up to the front.
Everybody behind him got single filed out and starting to catch up a little bit. Shutt's pulling right up on Zielinski now. It looked like they were going to fade back and they're all back there racing, but they all got the idea. And now they're all single file and they're all within a half a second of each other.
Yes, sir. Yeah, looking back here in the 5th position right now, the number 78 car of Ariotti. Mr. Tire Conservative right here. He knows how to save tires in these SRA races no matter what he's driving. That's the guy to watch out for tonight on these pit strategy runs to see if he's saving his tires at the optimal best. And I think we'll probably see him up front before this race ends this evening. Kyle Pitts right here behind him as well. He's looking to close in on him here, so we'll see what these guys are doing as they're starting to get single filed out here.
Oh, both those guys are good on the long run. I wouldn't be surprised if this does go a long distance green flag run to see Ariotti slowly clip these guys off. He does it all the time on them super long green flag runs. And
oh, yeah.
The 31 ain't too shabby at it either. So
that's definitely 2 guys back here to keep on the radar all night and see what they do and see what kind of challenges they have to, embark on to get up and stay in the front. But it looks like Josh Robbins started 8th. He's picked up a position here, and he's trying to close in on these guys now, and we'll see what he can do. And Delonta Ballard, he started 11th place. He's back in 8th right now. And as me and Rudy talked about there before you joined us, Scott, we're going to see these guys most of the night probably running that high lane. That's going to be hard to pass. As they've already ran 7 laps on these tires, their tires are starting to get into that stage of starting to wear. And I think it's going to be a lot harder for them to start passing now on those older tires.
Well, I started to mention my thought early on. I didn't finish my thought as far as the beginning of the race goes. You're going to see that on starts and restarts where everybody's going to be 3 wide and trying to get as much track position as they can, because this is exactly what's going to happen. This is just how Kansas is. It's a high group track. There's no grip around the bottom. If you try to go down there and pass, you're not going to make the pass successfully unless somebody has an issue. So you just got to burn up your tires being down there.
Kyle Putz just made a pass on Ariotti, but he had to do it on the front stretcher coming off of turn 4 And he took it down low there below the white line, and he did get a pass on Ariotti. But, you know, as we always say, Ariotti's a big tire saver, and that could be what he's doing right now. It's like, you know, you just go right on ahead, because I'll get by you here. Oh, we got a spin!
Loose.
No caution.
Caution somewhere.
Caution. Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe the caution come out on that. Way below the line. But hey, there's a gift.
He was way down by the inside wall when that thing came out. What is up that?
Let's go.
Consider that a competent caution by iRacing. Hell, these guys usually run 100 laps before they have their first. What's going on with them tonight?
And they're always destined to get a few.
Looks like he just got loose coming out of turn 2.
Yeah.
And nobody touched him. It was really close there. Zielinski almost got into the back of him, but he never touched him. But I can't, yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. How would that have brought the caution out?
Yeah, he was down below that second white line down there on the bottom. So I'm kind of baffled at that, how that, you know, how iRacing's mind was working there. Like, throw the caution.
Well, they are coming to pit road.
Yes, they are. Well, it looked like a few of them back there thought about faking it, and they was like, nah, let's come down pit road.
Well, Stephanie Lessentine's going to stay out.
Oh, wow.
She must have collected a bonus point there, I think. She didn't make
Not
it.
a bad idea at all, though.
She didn't make it that time.
No, she didn't. It's never a bad idea to, you know, try to stay out on these cautions and, you know, get you a bonus. But there, I mean, you know, she can still stay out here this lap and then come back in and, you know, get her pit service and, you know, get back underway. So we'll see what she chooses to do here and,
wow.
Yeah,
what makes it interesting.
She was in the back anyway, so she really ain't giving up much. If you're in the front, you definitely don't want to do that with a track like this. So
yeah,
that was
just depends on where you're at on the track.
That was a close race off of pit road. Zielinski almost got the lead from Connor Anton there coming off pit road. Close.
Well, go ahead and interview somebody, Rudy. We'll let you do the interviews.
What?
What?
Oh, wow, you got to do something.
Yay.
I'm just messing with you.
I got to do something. I am.
I'm just messing.
Well, okay, Stephanie is coming to pit road, so that'll give the lead back up. She never did stay out long enough to lead a lap, though.
No, she didn't. No.
Well, that's a bummer. Well, how about we talk to, let's talk to Ariotti, the points leader. I can find him. Where's he at?
He's already here.
Oh, Ariotti, you got a copy?
Hey, 10 for Rudy.
Well, Ari, I know you're already locked in. You know, you don't have to worry about anything. You're already going to be in the chase next week. But you're still out here. You're going to go for the W tonight, right?
Oh, no doubt. I'm always trying to go for the W. It's going to be hard to gain any spots tonight. It's just really hard to pass. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work out, but I'm definitely going to be going for the win.
Well, I know you got to do it early. You know, we seen Kyle get by you there coming off of turn 4. Did he just have that good of a run, or did you just kind of let him go?
Yeah, I pretty much let him go. He was I was trying to save just a little bit.
Yep.
And he was basically on my bumper, so I was like, all right, buddy, I'm getting kind of nervous here, so just go on by.
All right. Well, I think you're ready to go back green already. So good luck out there, brother.
I appreciate it. You guys enjoy the show.
Good luck, Double It.
Jeff's too quick. Get him going, Jeff.
Well, here we go.
Pace car is in.
Somebody, I don't care.
Ready,
There's green flag. We're back underway here at Kansas for the SRA Gen 6 Series, and a good restart there by Connor Anton there on the bottom. Wow, he just got the restart he needed there, Scott.
Yeah, here you go, 3 wide again back here.
Yep, Alex
back middle.
Alex Peck, Delonte Ballard, and Femi Alat.
Almost lost it right in front.
Wow.
We got one on the wall in the very back. Threatening to go 3 wide again here with Peck. He can't get it done, though. I don't doubt they might not try it, though. He's still down there. Here he comes. Nope, no 3 wide. You're going to see this on every restart from here on out. These guys are going to try to get as much, track position as many positions as they can on the restarts, because it's going to be the only way you can get them easy.
Yeah.
Zielinski just went to the
really
lead.
work for him.
Yes, he did. Wow, Connor Anton, though, trying his best to fight back here, and he's also got Kyle Puth breathing down the back bumper of his car now here, trying to get around him. Wow, this top 3 race just heated up here, but I think it's starting to get to that point again to where these guys are going to have to sadly go single file and not be able to pass as best as they usually do on those restarts. Yeah, let's see who that was, though. Who was that?
Lessentine's coming to pit road. I wonder if she got a penalty.
Don't know.
Yeah, 31's all over the 48 right now. About OJ Rob back there running 5th. Josh Robin in the 8, running in 5th place right now, all over the back of Ariotti. And Ariotti starting to make the move on Ariotti. Looking 4th place here. Oh, couldn't get it done. I don't think Ariotti will fight him too much if J-Rob puts up a big battle.
As Ari said, he's going to try to conserve his tires and go for that win.
Yep.
So I think if anybody, chooses to be faster on these runs, I think he's just going to let them go. But right now it looks like Josh Robin is struggling a tad bit to catch back up to him. So we'll see what happens here later on in this event here to see if he can. But looks like back here behind him, we've got David Shutt and Nick Northrup. Nick's starting to close in on David a little bit here. So, it looks like these guys can close up Scott, but once they do, it's like they can't do anything else on these longer runs.
That's because there's no grip down low. I see guys still trying to use that side. Here you go. You got Cheney making a move right now. Or, I'm sorry, that's not Cheney. That's the 11.
Emio Lap. And he will make the pass on Ayrton Shelley, but it ain't clear. Oh, he did.
Yes, it is. That bottom side.
Yeah.
There's just no grip down there.
There isn't, no. That right there shows you. But Aries fighting hard to keep it in front of Ayrton there. And wow, man, just look at him driving that car. Ooh, Ayrton looked like he might have gotten the wall there a little bit. Delonta Ballard now on the inside of him. Delonta trying to get around him here. Delonta will pass out. Alex Peck. Wow, look at this. Wow, Delonta hits the wall. He gets loose.
Two for one.
2 for 1.
He dive-bombed him, man.
Right now, I thought we were at Kansas.
Is
this Kansas Smart?
It might be Kansas Smart.
Welcome to Kansas Smart.
I'll tell you what, man, these guys are taking all the chances right now with all these, everything that's going on right now. I'm surprised we haven't had another caution, honestly, in the last couple laps.
Oh, Arton, okay. Did not know that. Thanks for letting me know. Wow.
He's had a few moments.
Yeah. Man, Jared's way back here. He had that spin there, and that what brought the first caution. So, I mean, I can see he's got a tad bit of damage on the back there on the right side. So, I don't think that much would affect him, though. But we'll see, I think, as this race plays through, how well he can get back up to the front, how well he can play with that little bit of damage on the back of the number 1 machine.
He's working his way back through the field. He was at the tail end. He's the one that brought out that caution. So,
and then we got our 3rd place starter, Freddie D, back here in 17th. But remember, on the first lap, we saw him come to pit road because he had that penalty. So he's going to have a very hard fought ride to get back up to the front here with 21 laps complete here, or 21 laps complete, and he's back here in 17th. So, I mean, hell, we'll see what Freddie can do, but hopefully he can make it back up to the front and start bidding for some position here after serving that penalty.
Yeah, I don't think he's too worried about it. We still got over 100 laps to go. These guys in front of him, they're lucky they haven't crashed into each other yet, so time will tell if they do. But either way, he's strong over the longer runs. And I look for him to start picking off these guys as the tires start to wear down. Guys will start to have issues, and Freddie will pick them one by one. Before you know it, by the time the next caution comes out, he'll be in the top 10. Good race so far, though. Oh, he's been I think he won 3 out of 4. He's been a beast here at the second half of the season. No, it was just two. He finished second in that other one. That was at the road course. That was last week. But it was Darling was the one I was thinking of where he actually finished 7th, but he led 82 laps of the race. He just didn't finish that one off.
Yeah, Jared's kind of had an up-down season in both Cup and Truck competition. You know, there's been some races in both where he's led laps, but the win just hasn't came to him. But he has some wins as well. So, you know, Jared just has to be in that right groove, and if he finds it, he can be up there bidding for position.
It's starting to get testy back here mid-neck.
Yes, it is.
Sean Williams there at 10th place. He's got a whole lot of company right behind him, a whole lot of guys that are wanting that 10th spot.
Yeah,
here goes the
comes
19.
Shelley.
He's taking a peek.
Yeah, Shelley looking on the inside here in the 19 car. Will he make the pass on Williams? We'll see here. Doesn't really look like it, though.
That bottom side, no grip.
Yeah, no, yeah, not being down there on that part, no. But I will say, we don't talk about Sean Williams a lot over here. Delonta Ballard just hit the wall there, coming off turn 2 again. Ooh, man, that's a trouble spot for Delonta tonight there. Man, he's going to lose a couple positions to that.
Yeah, it could have been worse than that.
Could have been.
Gotta feel like a minefield back to backstretch for him, though.
Yeah, we see Jared Darling back here now racing with Bobby Cheney. Jared down there in that less grip area, but he's going to get around Bobby Cheney here, but Bobby's battling back. There's Freddie D back here behind him as well.
Yeah, I think that high lane's going to be king.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Although Darling's still working on him back there. He's not giving up. He might get him because they're coming to the front stretch and he could use the apron. If he carries enough momentum, he might complete this pass. Looks like he's going to.
I don't think so.
Maybe
Scott.
not.
No. That happened last lap there. He tried the apron and it just wasn't enough momentum to complete the pass, but he was able to stay side by side. Looks like it's going to happen here again.
And he ain't giving up.
He ain't giving up, no, but there's just not enough grip down there for him to make the pass complete, so they're just going to stay side by side most of the time, I think. Maybe
hey,
get here. Yeah, he did, yeah.
I think Danny just waved a white flag on that.
I think he did,
that's
yeah.
what that was.
That was a white flag of truce right there from what that looked like. Man, we got Delonta Ballard up here, head up now racing with number 12 car up Cedric Hunter. If Delonta can get around Cedric here. I think Delonta is going to back off that a little bit and say, nope, I think I'm trying too hard right now, and I don't want to, burn my tires up too bad. So I think that was a good decision there from Delonta. But back up front, your leader is still Bobby Zielinski in the 5 car, and he has a second lead over second place of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, right now the race seems to be for 3rd place as Ariotti's putting the pressure all over the 48 right now. He's taking a peek there. Yeah. Basically pushing him down the backstretch right now. Ooh, a little wiggle there from Josh Robin.
Yep, Josh
Not
is
much
back
going
here.
On in the front.
No, there isn't. Yeah, these guys are all single filed out and just racing, here to kind of stay in the train, I guess you could say. But we do see Ariotti peeking out there a few times to look and see what he might have for Connor, but then he looks back and says, nope, I got up. But right now behind him, we got David Shutt looking to the inside here of Josh Robin. Ooh, man, Josh Robin get up there a little bit. Looked like he tapped the wall. And these guys are going to battle it out now. David Shutt trying to complete the pass. David Shutt come up try to take some air off of the 8 car. I think that might have worked as it looks like he's going to try it. Nope. Josh battle him back. Complete. Yep, he got it. Wow, that was a nice move there to watch what David Shutt did in order to get the pass. He come up there, didn't touch the car, but he got close enough to take air off of him and get that car feeling just, and he got around him. So, yeah, that was a great move there by David Shutt to get position. That might be the only other way they could get position tonight. If they get in a position like that to use that, it might be the only way they can get around somebody with that low grip down there.
Yeah, that is going to be the only way they can get by, and they're going to need a little bit of cooperation
Josh Robin
from that
into the wall. Everybody did a good job staying off of him, though, but he will lose a couple positions to that. Oh, man. But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. on the front stretch, we're going to have a caution. No caution.
What? Yeah, wow.
How is that not a caution?
What? I think that was in front of traffic and come back up in front of them. What?
Yeah, wow. He's the hell of a job of not wrecking. I thought for sure we were going to have a caution. Wow.
Wow. Well, we've seen it tonight, Scott. You know, Jared Darling was down there all by himself and the caution comes out. Now this happened, no caution. So.
Yeah, I thought for sure that was going to get ugly. Somehow it didn't. He's got a lot of right side damage, so I wonder how that's going to affect him.
Wow, yeah, that's
Bobby Janey putting the pressure all over him, but yeah, we're still going green here. I'm kind of shocked that the caution didn't come out there, but it did.
Yeah.
You know, we were shocked that it came out on the first one, so I guess that race is just doing what it wants tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe you're right. Man, he's got that hood there on the right side popped up a little bit there on the front, so I don't know.
Zaleski just got in the wall.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh. I don't think he's got as much damage as Femi does, though, so that little wall tap there from Zelensky's not going to hurt him a bit. But I think to keep an eye there on Femi back here, I think he might have some damage. It might cause problems later on. Ooh, yeah, there's Josh Robin trying to get around now. Oh, man, these guys are racing it up back here now. Yeah. Oh. Wow, I'll tell you, these guys are doing some good battles. And Cheney, Cheney will clear. Here comes James Coolbally on the inside, too, to look, but I don't think James is going to have enough to clear. He might. Yeah, he does. Wow, look at that move on with James. Wow. Josh is just driving back fast here, and he's got the 27 of Jonathan Cogswell back here now to worry about. But it looks like Tristan Hayter in the 41 car is a little bit off the pace here, so Josh won't have him to worry about, but he does have Jonathan, so we'll see what happens here with that. Yep, she is the only car one lap down right now, but she did get back on track after that unscheduled pit stop. But
I'm thinking it was a penalty.
It might have been, yeah. He sat there for quite a while before she took off, so not really sure what happened there, but could have been a penalty.
Could have been something personal too. Maybe said something happened.
Could have, yeah.
Ariotti keeps taking a peek like he's acting like he's going to pop and pass. We got somebody coming to pit road. I think it's Peck.
Yep, you were right about that. Yep, it is.
59 of Alex Peck making a green flag pit stop here. So this might be the start of green flag pit stops right here. About 30 laps on them tires. Not quite 30 laps.
And we'll see what he does here on the service.
Goes Ariotti. Make move on the 48 and the 31. Trying to get a 2-for-1 deal here. Got another one coming
Josh Robin on the road now. All right, Scott, go ahead.
No, I was just calling out someone coming up pit road.
Yep. Well, Alex Peck. Yeah. So, about be laps on the tank.
A couple action laps, so.
Yeah.
About 28 green flag laps.
Yep, David Shutt breaks off. No, I thought he was breaking off. Oh, wow, okay, that was weird.
Nope.
Yes, he did. Looked like he was braking for pit road there for a second, I thought, but nope, that was the wrong car.
It was Northrop that had come to road. He's just now coming off pit road. Josh Robbins still sitting there. Bobby Cheney coming off pit road. Robbins still sitting there, so he might be serving up, or might be getting damage fixed, one or the other. I don't know why he'd be still sitting there in the green, though.
I think it was required. Damage fixed, I bet. Does have a lot of right side damage like number 8 machine, so I say that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, but this is all under green flag condition. This is really costing him.
Yeah, it is, if that's the case. He is 2 laps down now. So Stephanie Lessentine will pick up a position from that. She picked up another position. She picked up one from Bobby Cheney as well.
Still waiting to see when our leaders are coming to pit road. Here comes Shutt. He's making the move.
Yeah.
Trying to get past the 31. And Shelley took it behind the wall. He's out of the race.
Yeah, Shelley did take it behind the wall. First car to be out of this race so far after 45 laps. Wow, Shutt.
Could be. We sit up here all the time talking about fuel strategy, and then a caution comes out. Yeah, he just said that. He just left. Yeah, we'll sit up here and talk fuel strategy, and then caution will come out with 20 laps to go or 15 laps to go, and all just for talk at that point.
Hey, man, it happens all the time, you know. I mean, that's just the aspect of racing and the product of it. You know, you could be thinking of, you know, this even happens to drivers sometimes. You know, they're sitting there going, man, how am I going to play this out? What's the best to do? What's this guy behind me doing? What's this guy in front of me doing? Bam, caution. Oh, there goes my stuff out the window. So.
And these guys are notorious for the long green flag runs, and we're currently in one, as we've only had one caution here tonight. As you're watching the regular season finale here at SRA, the regular season wraps up tonight, folks. Next week we'll be chasing. We start the first of 3 races in the chase format, and then the top 6 at the end of those 3 races. Ooh, this is getting hairy here. 3 wide. Connor's almost come up into the butts there.
Wow.
As the 59 was getting by on the bottom. Boy, that was hairy and scary. They survived it, though.
Hairy and scary. Yeah, Kyle Putz and
here comes the 31.
Yeah, Kyle Putz heading to pit road.
No 2-stop race for him. Oh, yeah, I guess it still would be a 2-stopper from here. Well, it'd be a 3-stopper, technically, because they all stop there. Yeah. Right on.
Oh, contact between Tristan Hayter and Stephanie Lessentine. They kept it going, though, but wow, that was a big lick. Yeah, that was from Stephanie just now. He hit the wall in the front of the car, and Stephanie got in the back of him. So don't really know what happened between those two. But they didn't really cause too much of an issue. They kept it going, but they both were in the wall. So. Yep.
Yeah, Josh Robin hasn't come off pit road. Ballard's sitting on pit road now, so
yeah,
I'm thinking they're both out of the race. Here comes Ballard. I was wrong. Ballard pulling off pit road. Maybe he was just making his pit stop.
Yeah, I did notice some slight damage on Ballard's car, so I'm thinking he just sat there for the few extra seconds to get the optional and get back underway.
Freddie D's sitting on pit road.
Oh,
just been sitting there.
Caution somewhere. Caution.
Caution.
Yep.
I don't know. That something is
just
amiss
doing what
this
it
track.
wants tonight.
Yeah, apparently it is. If that caution come out for Delantis coming off pit road on the apron like that, something is strangely amiss here.
Yeah, they're done, I think, because Freddie just sitting there. Josh been there a long time.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better time for Bobby Zielinski, Ariotti, David Shutt, Connor Anton. These guys have not been to pit road yet.
Yeah, and Freddie behind the wall.
Yep, he's out of here.
Dang.
2 guys down now.
And he wants to get a beat on traffic, headed towards Kentucky next week. The start of the chase round. Got Kentucky, Richmond, then they're going to take the week off of Labor Day. And then Talladega on September 11th will be the last race of the chase round. And it could be wildness at that super speedway race.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will be.
Yep. Yeah, because that's the race that anybody can win, and I know a lot of the guys that are in the chase, they dread that track. So you're going to see the next 2 races. These guys are going to do everything they can to get as many points built up. So when they go into Talladega, they don't have to worry about that. It's going to be
exactly.
It's going to be hard racing the next 2 weeks.
Oh, next month or so. Well, you got that week off, so it's over the course of a month. But the next 3 races, people are going to just be taken. There ain't going to be too much giving going on. I think we'll see some more cautions, because of that. I think the aggressiveness will ramp up. And these guys, they average 3 to 5 cautions every race. We may have a few more than that, though.
Yeah.
Especially at those tracks, Kentucky, Richmond, and Talladega. But at Talladega, usually, when you have a crash, it takes out a few of them. So maybe not so many at Talladega.
Next week, the Truck Series goes to Bristol for 190 laps. That'll be fun. Tristan Hayter. What the heck?
He took it behind the wall?
Yeah, he's out of here, too.
Wow, what the heck? He was up in the top 10.
Got the 24, and I can't see who that one is. 27 coming to pit road.
It'll be Jonathan Cogswell and Bobby Cheney.
There's some guys behind him coming to pit road as well.
We got a lot of guys that are going to get back on the lead lap. Bobby Maiden, Cedric Hunter, Kyle Putz, Stephanie Lassentine, and James Coulibaly. They'll get back on the lead lap.
And Sean Williams.
Yeah, I just seen that. Sorry.
Yeah, Sean was even up there running in the top 10 there for a little bit, so something happened to him, and he's going to get his lap back now and try to get back up there. But Bobby Zielinski did win the race off road, but there was a position change on the race off pit road because Ariotti entered up second, but he didn't come out second. That was David Shutt.
Yep, Shutt had a fabulous pit stop.
Yes, he did.
Ariotti had a really slow pit stop. I don't know if there's somebody you guys wanted to talk to or not, but
pick somebody.
Well, let's talk to
make it quick because they're going to probably be coming to one to go.
Yeah, let's talk to Jared Darling. Where is Jared? Got him here. You want to talk to him, Scott?
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, I will. Jared Darling, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, you started on the pole position. You had to spin there and draw out the first caution tonight, sadly. But what's your game plan and try to get back up to the front here and get racing with the top front guys here with Bobby and David and Ari?
Well, my game plan is to not do that again. And, yeah, that was bad. We were just riding there in second. It got loose. It's really tight going in the corner, but then come off the corners, it's really snappy loose. Some, putting wheel in it because it's tight, but then it gets, gets loose. So it's kind of a tough setup, even though I got the pole. But, we're working our way up now. Got the lucky dog there, so that was nice. So I'm just going to try not to spin anymore, and hopefully we can, get out of here clean the rest of the race and hopefully get top 5. That's what I'm looking for here.
All right. Well, how's the track conditions feel out there to you tonight? We know that, the main line around Kansas here is that top lane, and, the bottom lanes don't really have a lot of grip. So what's the key to, try to get around everybody here tonight?
Yeah, it's impossible to pass, but on the long run there, I was making moves, running that bottom line. You kind of got to do like a little slide job, dive into the corner as the tires wear off. But I was able to make a couple passes there. So hopefully, long run here, we can do that again. But we're about to go green here, Jeff. So.
Yep. All right. Good luck.
He was making moves, Jeff.
Zielinski's going to start on the high side. Pace car's in.
Ready, green.
Oh, Shutt did not.
Look at Ariotti.
Shutt didn't even go there. What the heck? Was he in the wrong gear or something?
I'm thinking he was.
That's what it looked like.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Spaghetti.
It allowed Ariotti to shoot up second place. That's the highest he's been all day long, and now the points leader is in second place, and he can see the leader just ahead of him. But look at the rocket start that the Zielinski got there on that high side using that high lane. He took off, and with old Shutt camped out on the bottom, man, he got away. It's not good for these guys.
And Shutt kind of held these guys up a little bit too, and I think that's why there's such a gap.
He held them up a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's I think we're going to see that. If another restart happens, here, Scott and Rudy, I think that's what we're going to see. Whoever's out front, because we know the high lane's the dominant lane here. I think we're going to see that guy that's out front pick that high lane on every restart if we have more to come. So. But wow, I tell you, man, Bobby Zielinski's he's starting to check out, on that restart. He's already got a commanding lead here, and just amazing job he's been doing here tonight. Look at that gap between him and Ariotti.
Yeah, but he's got probably the best tire conservatives in this league behind him, so
yeah,
Ariotti can conserve those tires for a while. Who knows? Maybe it'll run him down over the course of the long green flag run.
I think you're right about that.
There he's also to the halfway point.
Yes, we are. There he's also going to hold off a very hungry-looking Connor Anton and David Shutt back here. These two have some powerhouse cars tonight as well. So if Harry can hold those guys off while saving tires and trying to catch Bobby Zielinski, I think he has his hands full here so far.
Now Ariotti's starting to put some distance between him and Connor Anton. Not letting Zielinski get away. Zielinski looked like he was going to start driving away there, but I think Ariotti might have picked up his pace a little bit. I think he's just like, nah, I might use a little more of this tire than I normally would. I don't want him to go driving away.
Hey, you don't want him to get too far out there and, be able to possibly put the whole field of lap down, but I don't think that's what happened.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, yeah, exactly what you're saying. He doesn't want him to get too far out, but if he wants to try to conserve his tires, I don't know. He might want to let him get out there a little farther just to make sure he's got enough. But then again, coming down to the later stages of the race, that might be too much to conserve his tires, and he wouldn't be able to catch up to him. But the way they would run right now, if they stayed running like this, they didn't have any more pit stops or anything like that, I think they need a caution, to kind of help them, get gathered back up and try to give Ari that fighting chance. But we'll see what happens as this race continues.
Yeah, well, now Zielinski is starting to pull away. Starting to put a little more distance on Ariotti now.
Yeah.
I've seen Zielinski drive away many times. They do not want to let him get out there too far because just put him in the distance. He'll start time on.
Exactly.
Ooh, 42's in the wall, bouncing off the wall back there.
Yeah,
I don't think he got into it too bad, but definitely got himself what'd you call it? Kmart, Kansas, or whatever it was? Kansas Mart?
Kansas Mart, yeah.
That's what it was. Kansas Mart.
Kansas Mart's
I had
blue
to remember that one.
Well, it's perfect to go along with it because Kmart starts with K, so it's perfect to go along with it. But back here behind David Shutt, we have Ariotti and Nick Northrup battling for position here. Nick's starting to close in a little bit here on the back of Alex. So we'll see if these two can have something going here, because it looks like Nick's, looking to the high lane, because you can see that Alex kind of dips off a little lower than what Nick's doing. So we'll see if, that plays a factor or anything here. It looked like Cody Miller there on the front stretch took a look, but he was like, I don't think that's going to work. We're talking Jared there before the restart. He was the pole sitter, but he had that spin. And he's in the top 10 running in 8th place. And, he's going to try to get back up there. And then Femi Olat back here in 9th position behind these guys. They got a lap car in front of them there of Bobby Chaney. Bobby Chaney would be the lucky dog recipient if another caution would happen to come out. He is the first car 1 lap down. And Stephanie Lessentine, man, a lot of damage on her number 10 Ford Fusion back here. But she's trying her best to keep it on the lead lap here, and she's doing a fantastic job at that so far. Yeah, Cody Miller here behind Jared Darling. Started 22nd, running in 8th place. So, man, he's the biggest mover out here tonight. But also another big mover out here. He's not the biggest because Cody would be, but still a big mover would be Femi Olat behind him there in 9th, coming from 19th. 65 laps in, 15 cars currently on the lead lap. Bobby Zielinski.
There goes David Shutt.
Yeah. Bobby Bobby Zelensky still, he's starting to inch out more a little bit there over Ariotti. So, wow, I think Bobby's starting to check out and say adios.
Well, your current running order is Bobby Zelensky, the defending champion, does have the lead right now. Rudy, how many laps has he led tonight? It looks like Stephanie Lesson that coming. That's what I thought. He's led the most laps. Lessentine's coming to pit road again.
Yep, Stephanie Lessentine back on pit road. Might be that little bit of damage she has. It looked like she was struggling there, sadly, with the amount of damage that she did have. So we'll see if she sits here and possibly gets some of that fixed.
But back to the running order. Ariotti's running second. David Shutt third. Connor Anton runs fourth. Alex Peck rounds out the top five. Nick Northrup is sixth. Jared Darling is seventh. Cody Miller, as you heard, the biggest mover of the race. He's currently running eighth after starting 22nd. Femi Lott, saw him get into the wall earlier. Saw him spin through the grass and almost bring out the caution. But currently running ninth. And Kyle Putz, who's been up here in the front for a part of the race, he's now back in 10th place. No, but he's dominated this race. I don't know if anybody's gonna have anything for Bobby Zelensky here tonight. He's been the fastest car here all night. He looks strong, and you know he's managed his distance since getting out in front of Ariotti here. Ariotti's done everything he can to stay as close as he can to him and conserve that tire, but Zelensky's still pulled away from him. But now Ariotti pulling away from the rest of the field as Connor Anton, and actually Connor's falling behind Shutt. Shutt's falling back quite a bit from the 78.
Yeah, importantly though, Ariotti is staying out in front of all these guys, and you know it really doesn't matter because he's locked into the chase next week. But you know it's like you heard him say, he's out here, he's going for the W. He wants that win. But getting it away from Bobby Zelensky, everybody out here knows Bobby is just an alien in these cars, and he's just the guy to beat every week, you know.
He is.
But sadly, he won't make it into the chase because he missed what, two races? 2 races. Okay.
2.
So and the rule says you miss 2 races in the season, even if you're second in the points, you don't make it.
Yeah. But that is good news to those 4 guys that was below 12th place, because that kind of means that one of those guys will have a guaranteed spot in the chase due to that fact there being said. So, you know, there's it's kind of like the bad news, good news deal. You know, there's some good news to it, but there's also some bad news.
Yeah, it's like NASCAR. They just make rules as they go along.
Well, it's trying to keep, you know, I can understand where Bobby's coming from with that rule, because he's trying to keep the drivers in here, you know, kind of, if you will,
I know where he's doing it, but it's just like NASCAR making up new rules before the season's over. But I completely understand why he's doing it.
He started the season, at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's trying to keep. Yeah, it's trying to keep all the drivers in here, trying to keep that dedication to the league, you know. And
exactly.
if you want to be in that points chase coming down to the end of the season, you got to be here.
You see, you guys fooled me because I wasn't aware of the rule, and then you guys, we got a new rule here tonight. So you know, I was under the assumption that this just miffed out of the air here in the last week or so.
No, new rule for the season.
Well, then I wouldn't have said what I said had I known that.
It's okay.
NASCAR does make shit up along the way, though, in their seasons. That's no secret.
No. Yeah, they do. They do, but
all the time.
Not here. Not here.
Not here, no.
They do, though. I agree.
I still don't know about that chase format, man. I'm starting to really not like it as the season winds down. I don't know. I feel like it waters down the races. Like in Michigan, they had them big long green flag runs, and it killed them big long green flag runs because they had to stop for the end of the stage.
Yep.
Could have been a completely different race, you know, had they kept racing the way they were racing. But no, got to stop for the stage car.
Yep, and that packs them all back up.
Yeah, and it makes for good drama, and I get why they're doing it, to try to get people to tune in more and make it more, you know, there's this on the line, there's that on the line, and give them something to talk about, but I still don't know. I'm starting to not dig it.
Well, we got 3 guys, 1 lap down. Bobby Chaney, Delonte Ballard, and Jonathan Cogswell. 2 laps down is Stephanie Lessentine. Now, Josh Robin did go back out long enough to pick up a couple positions there from some guys that were out of the race, Arden Shelley and Tristan Hayter. But now he is in 19th. Looks like Cedric Hunter coming to pit road. I don't know if that's a scheduled pit stop or not for him. Kind of
a little early if they're making
if
they're making green flags. It's a little early for that. You might have to stop again if he's stopping now.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you might have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Shut into the wall again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Shut's been having a few troubles
Back
tonight.
in the wall.
Oh.
Just hit it twice there on that lap.
He's been into the wall a ton tonight.
He has.
Look at the damage.
When you ride that high line, you're going to get into that wall a time or two. That's just part of it when you race around the high side.
He's got damage there and, well, I can't look at the right rear. Sorry. Let me look at the back here. Now, I don't see any damage on the rear. It just seems like it's just a smidgen on that front right corner. So I don't think it's going to slow him down that much, but you know, that was very costly time-wise for him getting into that wall because he had to kind of lift a little bit.
Exactly.
So he has lost Ariotti. Alex Peck trying to get around Connor Anton. But we do have some passing going on here.
Yeah, James Coolball is here just now passing up Sean Williams.
Yeah,
that is for position.
Yes, sir. Back here, 12th and 13th. Coulibaly's really turned it up here. He started 20th, and he's up to 12th.
Yeah, just got him another one there. Rocking the GoPro car.
Wonder if he's running a GoPro. Some guys do, you know.
He might be.
Yeah,
might be.
Some guys, they do. They have a GoPro set up where it's actually recording them racing. You know, that's kind of a cool idea. You know, then they can upload it to YouTube.
I've been wanting to put one of those on the dash of my car.
Well, I think
Ariotti
is starting to put some closing distance here on Bobby Zielinski. Not much, but he is picking up a 10th, maybe a 10th a lap.
Yes, he has, and he's also pulled away from David Shutt while doing this as well.
That helps when you get away from, you know, the guys that are racing behind you because they're not stealing the air off that rear spoiler.
Exactly.
Okay, he's kind of being just staying that pace right now, about 1.5 seconds behind Bobby Zielinski. But boy, I'll tell you what, from Alex Peck on back, there was some great racing going on back here.
Yes, sir.
This is where the race is at.
It really is.
Wonder if Zielinski's concerned at how well Ariotti's been able to at least hang with him here, because he's within the zip code at least.
I think he expects it out of Ariotti because they're both masters at saving tires. And, you know, Zielinski, it seems like every time we talk to him, you know, he's always got his eye on where Ariotti's at. He does. He's very faithful about keeping an eye on where Ari is at, because if Bobby makes a mistake, Ari's going to capitalize on those. You know, I mean, he didn't get to be the points leader by, you know, riding in 10th. You know.
Oh, Ariotti's been clipping down time. That's why I said that. I'm just curious to see how much the time is when he comes by here to see if he gained or lost. He was 1.5 last time behind him.
1.6 this time.
And it didn't change much. Just a tad bit. Not even half a tenth.
Yep.
So he's hanging with him here. So just a slight little mistake, you know, he can gain, you know, half a second. That would be huge.
Stephanie
doesn't sound like a lot, but on a racetrack, that's a lot.
Lessentine's coming up on Ariotti. She's got way fresher tires. She'll probably pass up Ariotti. She's trying to get back on the one lap down with a lot of these other guys.
At the same time, though, he's not wanting to lose any time. He did lose a little time that time, about a half a second. So it's starting to go the other way now. Now he's having to let her by, so it may cost him a little more time here. Well, whereas I don't know if Zielinski will be as generous when she gets up here to him.
All right. The good news is now he may be able to use a little draft off of her. You know, that'll help her out.
For a
Or
minute
help.
until she begins to pull away with them fresh tires.
Right. That'll help him out, I meant.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, the
He
drafted. He's Ariotti in the wall a little bit.
Ooh, that just cost him some time.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. And Zielinski's starting to pull away now. That's what they don't want.
Oh.
David Shutt back here running in third place, Bex in fourth. Nick Northrup rounds out the top 5.
Connor Anton just hauled that forward.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that sucks for him. He had a pretty good run here most of the evening. Ran in the top 5 pretty much the whole night. Started on the front row.
He didn't all F4.
Yeah, something's coming up.
His quality went down. He's receiving throughput.
Oh, there you go. There's the culprit. And the old intro net. Can't trust it.
The old intro.
Well, that changed up quite a bit. That put Cody Miller into 6th, coming from 22nd.
Out there, Connor dropped out just now, so that sucks.
I think I was talking to Bobby Zielinski last night in the Truck Series there, and he was talking about Cody Miller and how much he's improved this season. And boy, I'll tell
we
you,
weren't even sure if he was going to start. He's up to 6th place.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody has improved like tons in this league over the course that he's been running. I mean, I remember when he first started, you know, he was kind of a back runner. You know, he didn't really get up there, and, you know, he was, you know, trying different things, and, you know, but it really wasn't working for him too well. Now over, you know, this, you know, course of this season and a little bit in last season, he was doing a fantastic job, and he's been doing a fantastic job this season. We see him right now running in 6th place in the top 10, looking to possibly try to get in the top 5 here. Just a great run for him all around tonight here at Kansas. And he's the biggest mover. He started 22nd in the field, and he's moving on up to.
Well, we're coming to 40 to go this next time.
Yes, sir.
Getting into the final for this race.
We've had 2 cautions. Only 1 lead change.
Typical.
Connor Anton led 13 laps, which he's out now, and Bobby Zielinski's led the other 77. Pretty amazing. And you know, Jared Darling, we were talking about him, he started on the pole and he never did lead the first lap.
No.
That's wild.
And he's back to 1 lap down now, sadly. So he's been having a very troubling night here, sadly, at Kansas.
Oh, David Shutt and Alex Peck are in a good battle here. Peck would love to get by Shutt, and he just might be able to do it with that little bit of damage that Shutt's got. Of course, it doesn't seem to be affecting his speed at all, though. But Peck's just being relentless on that back bumper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean
Shutt
Williams,
really loose.
last lead lap coming to pit road. Sorry, I mean to cut you off there, Rudy.
I'm going to leave the interviews for you guys there at the end of the race, if you guys don't mind.
Riding along here with Sean as he comes into his pit stall. You can see old sweet-looking Taylor Swift on the hood. Oh, we got a few others that come into pit road too. Alex Peck coming in.
Ariotti.
Yeah. So
Zielinski's coming in.
Uh-oh. What happened to
Trying
Ari?
to. Shutt's coming in. Northrup's coming in. Ooh, boy, these guys.
Oh,
pushing the limits.
No. Troubling night for Ariotti just now. He missed his pit stall and come back out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
That's a Swift to the you-know-what.
Yeah, he swerved. It looked like he was going to go for his pit stall, and he noticed he was 2 pit stalls ahead of it when he started to turn in, and he pulled back out and kept going. So, troubling night here after that happened for Ariotti now.
Cody Miller's coming in. He was your leader.
Yeah, he just collected a bonus point.
Yes, he did. Bamiolak takes over the lead now.
Yeah, I gave him the lead.
Well, that sealed the deal for Zelensky.
Yeah, Peck will go a
This
lap
race
down.
stays green. If this race stays green, Zelensky will have no problems winning this race now.
Yeah, because all the guys ahead of him right now have got to pit. Femiolak, Kyle Putz, Cedric Hunter, Cody Miller is coming into pit road now. And Jared Darling.
It might as well be Lewis Hamilton out there if this stays green.
Kyle Putz just took over the lead. He collected a bonus point. Femiolak
Femi
on pit road. Right, making their final pit stop.
Yeah, I'm showing Ariati currently back in 15th place now, so that cost him a ton. He's being shown a lap down.
Yeah, no.
And, there's about 7 cars a lap down, so wow. Yeah. Even if the caution comes out, he's nowhere near being a lucky dog, so his night's over.
Yep, he's got the leader right behind him too. Well, the leader after Kyle Putz and Cedric Hunter come to pit road, that will give it back to Bobby Zelensky.
Yeah, and he wasn't making it easy on Zelensky there just a minute ago when they were passing traffic.
Yeah.
He made sure he kept him behind him. Gary is probably. Ooh!
Oh my, Cedric Hunter!
And he might have had a little help there from the 78. I don't know if they touched or not, but
ooh.
Ariati definitely didn't cut him a break as far as giving him too much room from there. I was just about to say, I'm sure Ariati is definitely ticked off about that.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
That
could have brought the caution out.
Yeah.
And they collected Zelensky into it as well. So, boy, bad place for that.
Detrimental.
Maybe that was the idea.
Kyle Putz has almost a half a lap lead, actually a little over half a lap lead on Bobby Zelensky right now, but he needs to come to pit road for one last stop. Let's see, he was on...
Playing the caution game.
He was on pit road on lap 47. That can't be right. That is right. That was the last time he was on pit road, was on lap 47. Kyle Putz. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it was.
I didn't realize these things got that good of gas mileage.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but this track didn't go that far. It's just a matter of guys were hitting for new tires earlier.
Yeah, but you could tell his tires are really burned up on that car because Zelensky is closing real quick here. He's down to 13.5 seconds. He's picking up like about a second and a half a lap on him.
Yeah.
Or maybe more.
Maybe. I think Kyle's just got pit road now.
31 has nothing to lose by doing this. It's now.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Yep.
Whoa, he's trying. He's woeing her down.
Oh, man, he's coming in hot.
Got her woed. Well, I give the lead back up to Bobby Zelensky, who has clinched the most laps led tonight with, this will be 80 at the line right there. Wow.
Yeah, he's just looking for that win now.
And second place is clear back to Alex Peck, 4.5 seconds back.
That might as well be an eternity. I'm sure it feels like an eternity to second place.
Oh, I'm sure.
On iRacing now, they get any further than 5 seconds ahead of you and they disappear on the screen, so it'll be disappearing soon. Just a little dot way up there right now.
So what have we been racing right now? An hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Right about an hour. Wow. And they're 28 to go. I wish all my races went like that. Those 2-hour races are killers for me. 2.5 hours, oh my God. My back feels like it's just going to snap in two.
That's how I feel when I'm in the chair for that long.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like a grape or a raisin when I get up out of there. I feel like everything just mashed on into my midsection.
Northrop trying to get around Alex Peck for second. And David Schutt's right there watching. He's got a great view of all that.
He does.
I'll tell you what, Ariotti is not making it easy on Zelensky right now. Zelensky wanting to get by, and he's not having any of it.
No.
So now he's got putts on the outside trying to get by.
And he
He's
does.
got 2 cars in front of him that's not going to want to let him get by.
Yeah. You know Ariotti doesn't want to let him by because Ari's still currently on the lead lap.
Yep.
Yeah, he could have right there, and he said no, so he ain't having any of it.
Yeah, see, Ari let Kyle go by, but he's not going to let Bobby go by. He's going to say, no, you're going to work for this, Bobby, because I'm still on the lead lap. So,
and you know, he's really not holding up Bobby. You know,
no.
if Bobby looks at it, you know, the one way, you know, you got to look at both sides of the coin. Sure, he's riding there, but he may be a little slower. He's saving tires. He's got a 4.9 second lead over second place. He doesn't need to be in a hurry. He doesn't need to get up there and race with them guys and possibly take one of them out or all of them out, you know. So,
yeah.
You know, you got to look at both sides of that. He's got the W. He's got the W,
yep.
You know. All he's got to do is just relax, take it easy for 25 more laps. 24.
Hope that caution doesn't come out.
Yeah, because if that does, that could be detrimental to him. He may not get the W then after that, you know.
At the same time, though, he's gotten awesome restarts every time.
Oh, yeah.
It would take him coming to pit road and a bunch of guys staying out. I think would be the only thing that could beat him.
Yeah.
And then, even that, I don't think would beat him. It would just be a matter of how many laps were left.
Well, I guess that still makes Cody Miller the biggest mover out there tonight, coming from 22nd. He was dead last, and he's running in 6th. Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Amazing.
Good run, man. Good job, Cody. I wasn't even sure if you were going to take the grid, dude, so good job, man. That's a hell of a Monday night run, especially in this league.
He was the only driver to not post a qualifying time, and then he's up running in 6th place. So, great job for Cody tonight.
Jared Darling, after starting on the pole, running in 5th, so he's worked pretty hard to get back up to that 5th place, and looks like that's where he's going to stay. He does have a lot of right side damage on that car, though.
He does, and Rudy, to be honest, with Jared Darling's position here tonight, you know, all the trouble he's been in, you know, he's been a lap down a couple times. He had to spin, and he's, you know, gotten back there to the back so far. I think a top 5 finish would feel like a win for him tonight. Oh, and he just got loose there, come off
he did.
And saved the car.
Now these cars are running right on the edge, you know.
They are.
It's wild how they can do that. They love it wrecking loose here at SRA. And, well, they got their wish.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, loose is fast.
It is.
These 3 right here, 3rd, 4th, or 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, man. These guys they're in a pretty good battle. But right now they're just kind of riding. I'm just kind of wondering if Nick Northrop's going to try something on Alex Peck again. He took a look there and kind of tested the waters a little, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's just sitting there kind of maybe just saving tires right now or what. Good run for
Bobby
Nick
Zelensky does win this race, which I'm pretty sure he will if he stays green. This will be his 20th career win here in the Gen 6 Series for SRA, which puts him 2nd all-time behind Marcus Richardson's 41 wins. But Bobby's halfway to him, at least. This will be number 20 here tonight.
Yep. Wouldn't that be something if we actually see him beat Marcus Richardson for them top wins? You know, be a lot of races from now, but if Marcus ain't in here winning, and he is.
Yeah, that's a long way down the road.
Yeah,
I'm not thinking that far ahead, man.
I'm not either.
Well, he could be. He could be
I'm
up there.
I'm too damn old to think that far ahead. I'm enjoying every day as it goes.
He could be up there in the next season if Marcus don't come in and race. You know, he could one more season. He could be right up there knocking on the door.
I think a couple more seasons. If Bobby's only got 41 wins all around, and then Marcus Richardson has like 100. I think it's 108.
Well, I know, but
we were a little while.
We're talking about series wins. That's 41, and this will make Bobby's 20th. So one more season of 15 races, he's going to be right up there knocking on his door.
True. Yeah, he could be. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. My bad.
But Bobby don't win every race.
No, he doesn't.
No, but he wins quite a few.
Yeah, he does. I'm not taking anything away from him. He just doesn't win every race. So it would probably take a good full calendar year for him to actually catch Marcus. You know, with all the other people that would be there racing and wanting to win too. And, you know, Richards is going to show up to steal one every now and then. So, and what I mean by steal one is just him whenever he decides to show up. Just consider him the winner most of the time.
Yep,
it's when he wants to show up. That's what I mean by steal it.
But also taking into consideration there, Scott, too. I've seen races where Marcus Richardson has been in the race and he hasn't won it. So, I mean, yeah,
I've been here a long time.
Yeah, so I mean, it's even, you know, the point.
Yeah, lately he's been struggling. We saw him struggling real bad just a few races ago, where he was like mid-pack the whole race.
I think it's, you know, where these guys have taken on the duties of becoming an iRacing pro driver. It's kind of, you know, wore them out a little bit, where they really can't focus on SRA any longer, and they just come over here to have fun and try to do their best. And when they can get that W, that just gives them the extra edge to go over and do better in the Pro Series.
There's even some nights when you just don't feel like racing. Unfortunately, you're racing, but you just don't feel like being there. So, and your focus ain't there.
That's like every night for me.
A few times when that's happened, where I've just kind of checked out mentally once the race started.
Well, Northrop did get around Alex Peck and goes into second.
Yes, he did.
The cheese just got a whole lot more binding there for Alex Peck, because now David Schutt's taking a look.
And no pun intended, since there's a Velveeta cheese car there around.
There is? Which one?
Yeah, Jonathan Shipman has Velveeta cheese there on his car, I believe.
Jonathan Shipman?
That's what it looked like to me. Oh, no, not
he
Jonathan
ain't in
Shipman,
here.
excuse me, Jonathan Cogswell.
Oh. Yeah, Cogswell. Yeah, I never really paid much attention. Let's go down there and take a look at that. I never really paid much attention to the paint job on that.
Velveeta cheese car. That's exactly.
I don't see any lettering on it. It's just yellow and black. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I see too. The yellow and black car.
Oh, well, I got.
It's like a stock paint.
Oh wow! I got Velveeta cheese, Maxwell House, and Oscar Mayer wieners on the car.
Oh wow. That's weird.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was something going on with trading paint stuff tonight, because it was acting real funky when I first came in.
Well, Bobby Zielinski got 12 more laps to bring home the win here tonight, with a 5.3 second lead over Nick Northrop.
Looking for that 20th career win in the Gen 6 series. That's a bunch of wins.
Yes, it is. I tell you though, as you were talking about, you know, the top two-tier drivers in this league would be Marcus Richardson and Bobby Zielinski. So since Marcus Richardson's not here tonight, you know, automatically expect Bobby Zielinski to just do a top-notch show, and that's what he's done here once again tonight. He's just had a dominating performance out here, and he's just running away with this thing right now. And if nothing bad happens, he's got this race in the bag. You know, they got 10 to go here, and I think it's looking just good for Bobby Zielinski here. And, you know, Ariotti's up here in front of him, and, you know, Ari's trying to stay on that lead lap. And I know Ari's probably hoping for a caution, and a lot of these guys behind Bobby are probably hoping for 1-2 to try to catch back up, get the field, you know, caught back up, and try to make the end of the race there and see if they can come home with a win. But right now, Bobby Zielinski just out front, checked out, on his way to the next race, on his way to victory lane already.
Well, Cody
Miller, we got 10 to go.
Cody Miller did get around Femi Olat and went into the 5th.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
another position, man, 22nd to 5th.
I think so far, you know, we were talking about Miller, you know, getting better in this series, doing better in all of his races in general, and I think tonight he really shows his true colors. It really shows his work put together, and really shows that he's done his best effort tonight so far in this series.
That's a lot of them amp drinks he's probably taking. Heck yeah, man, that'll boost you up in some energy.
Yeah, as long as you get the ones without sugar in them.
Yeah. Didn't he be bouncing off the walls, no pun intended.
Might as well drink a soda if you're going to drink one of those energy drinks with all that sugar in it.
8 to go at the line for Bobby Zielinski. 5.6 second lead. Boy, and Peck is fading.
The energy drinks I dig are the ones they call speed stacks. It's 5 calories in an ounce bottle, but it's equivalent to 2.5 cups of coffee. They wake you up pretty quick.
Wow.
They're called speed stacks. You can find them at your local GNC or any nutritional store. They're about $3 a bottle.
Well, again, we've had 2 cautions, 5 lead changes, and only 7 caution laps. So that's pretty amazing. Another amazing event here for SRA. I gotta say, man, these guys, they really know how to put on a good race. It's kind of boring, but yet we've found a lot to talk about. There's always something going on to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Coming to the line, 6 more laps for Bobby Zielinski.
I'll tell you one thing, I think these guys, some of these guys listen to the broadcasts while they're racing, and they know if something's not going on up front, they start to put on a show in the back, so everybody's got something to watch.
Well, it was a pleasure calling the race with you guys tonight. It was good to be back in the booth. Felt like it'd been a while.
Well, yeah. Hey, you going to be there Friday night?
Yeah, I'll be there Friday.
All right.
Start of the IWCR season.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. The duels looked really good, so.
I caught just a few minutes of the first one.
All right, 4 to go at the line for Bobby Zielinski, and Nick Northrup is 5.8 seconds back. He's still losing a lot of time. I think Bobby Zielinski could probably back it off just a touch. I don't think he needs to. He's probably in the zone right now,
Yeah, when you're out there racing, that's the last thing you want to do, because then that can lead to some sort of mistake. So
yep.
He's just doing what he's doing. He's not trying to overdrive the car, but he's not driving it any differently.
Now let's ride along with him here for a lap. He's coming to 3 to go this time by. Let's just see how nice and smooth Bobby Zielinski is. He's having to lift with a lot in the corners. Still following Ariotti. Two to go at the line.
Oh, Bobby Zielinski a couple more times around this place. Looking for win number 20 here in this series. Unfortunately, he won't be able to participate in the chase round. I mean, he can show up and race, but he will not be factored into the championship points. And that's a shame, because he was the defending series champion. So technically, it ends tonight for Bobby Zielinski as his reign as champion. But he's going to go out on top one more time around here, and he will have dominated this race. Nobody even within the same zip code as him right now. Ariotti was behind him there for a long time, but unfortunately Ariotti made a big mistake coming to pit road, missed his pit stall, had to go back out on track, come back around, cost him a ton of time. Almost went a lap down. He's hung out in front of Bobby all night. That's why you see him there in front of him. But Bobby has driven to victory tonight easily. Yeah, I was wondering how many he had led. I knew it was over 100. But here he comes, career win number 20 for the 5 at Kansas. Another win for Bobby Zielinski here on Monday night as SRA closes out season number 11's regular season. And that'll do it. Next week, we will be in the playoff format. Good job, Bobby Zielinski.
Yep, Nick Northrup will come home second. Alex Peck in third.
And just to round out your top 5, David Schutt 4th. And how about old Cody Miller? Biggest mover of the race, started 22nd, finishes 5th.
I know,
Yeah,
ain't
great
that
run.
something?
That is something. Yeah, great run for Cody tonight, man. Just fantastic job all around. He's getting much, much better over here in this series, and can't wait for, future races to watch him, just get up here and start racing with these guys.
All right, guys. Well, I'll let you guys carry the interviews. Pleasure
right.
calling the race with you. And Rudy, I'll see you on Wednesday. Actually, no, I won't. You're off.
That's right.
Never mind. You're off. I was so used to it being racing every Wednesday. I forgot we're off this week. So
I'll see you Friday.
I'll see you Friday. All right, buddy. Jeff, I'll see you later, buddy.
Yep.
All right, Alec Peck, you got a copy.
Yeah, Rudy.
Well, what a fantastic run there at the end. Somehow Nick Northrup must have been saving a little bit behind you, and he did get by you. But, man, what a fantastic run for you, Alex. You started out 5th. You kind of went back a little ways there for a while, and then you worked your way back up through the field. So tell us about the race and how difficult it was out here passing.
Well, it's good. I like it because since we did that dirt league, we kind of taught everybody how to pass when it's a one-line track on the top. We just call them side jobs. And yeah, basically, Nick, I'm glad he did it because he was trying to get to my outside like a lot of times there on the front stretch, just trying to peek his nose to try to get the spotter to stay outside, and he was really close a long time, and then he finally just decided to throw a side job. And it was great, and I crossed him over, and then I threw one back, and then he crossed it over better and cleared me down the straightaway. So that was it. But I short pitted 1 lap before him, I think, so that's why he had about 1 lap better tires. But Nick and I were basically with each other the whole race because I started in 5th, and we went 3 wide on the start, and I ran 3 wide for like 2 laps. I went from like 5th to 10th or something, so immediately lost track position. And then after that first caution, I think Kyle, Putz, and I and some other people were doing a 3-stop strategy still, even though we ran 10 laps, and the leaders were all going to do a 2-stop strategy. And I think it was actually going to work out in Kyle and mine favor because we were, like, the fall-off was so bad. I was gaining probably like a second and a half a lap compared to their older tires. So I would like to see it go green all the way from that after that first caution, but I think we had a caution like lap 51, which kind of reset the field, and then it was just close racing from there on out.
Well, congratulations on your 3rd place, Alex. Man, it was a great race out there. You did a fantastic job. Good to see you up here on the podium again. But anybody you want to thank tonight for 3rd place?
Yeah, I got to thank Ari. Ari had a solid 2nd place car, like for sure 2nd place car all night. He said he had a little bit of a chance maybe against Linsky if he could get some pitch strategy and get closer to him. But Ari for sure had the 2nd place car tonight, and he missed his stall in that last green flag pit stop and just basically took a pass through for no reason. Yeah. So I would have gotten 4th there, except Ari kind of messed his race up there. So yeah, no, it was lots of fun racing. Yeah, it was lots of fun racing with Schutt and Northrop there for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Or now, actually, sorry, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th because of Ari. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Thanks to the league for putting on everything. When only 2 cautions is pretty good, so thanks to everybody for racing pretty clean at especially a 1-lane racetrack where it's hard to pass. 2 cautions is pretty good.
Roger that. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Alex. Congratulations on 3rd.
Thanks, Reed.
Jeff?
Yep. Nick Northrop, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Nick, tell us about that run you had out tonight here at Kansas. You started 13th and you got up to 2nd place. Tell us how track conditions were in your race there between Alex and trying to catch up to Bobby.
The whole race, I was just trying to figure it out. I didn't think I had a top 5 car. I thought I was just going to be like a 6th or 7th place car the whole race. Then I tried saving my tires the 2nd run, and I wore out the rear tires, I wore out the front tires, that was it. So this last run, I tried saving my tires, but I got to keep pressuring him. So yeah.
Well, Nick, it looks like it, you won't make chase, though, after tonight's race. But going into the chase rounds, what's your, game plan to, go for wins?
Oh, I'll be here the rest of the season, but I'll try and go out for a win. But damn, Zelensky's so damn fast. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, he checked out again tonight. I'll say that. We've seen a lot of guys up on the high side there tonight. The high side's always the main, line to run around Kansas, but it also seemed like it was kind of loose up there a little bit as well. We know the bottom lane doesn't have any grip either. So what would you say track conditions are like out there tonight? Just, driving around, with, just in a single file line or trying to pass somebody.
Yeah, it was pretty fun the whole race. It started to get loose, like out of all the corners, but on that last run I tried saving my rear tires and my front, so I wouldn't do that. But yeah, definitely started to see after each run. I noticed that it started to get darker and darker and more grip up there.
All right, Nick. Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight here at Kansas. Do you have anybody that you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
I'll give a shout out to Shutt and Alex Peck for racing me clean all race. It was really fun racing Peck that last run, give them a few slide jobs to each other. Congrats to Zelensky on the win, like always, and appreciate you guys broadcasting these races. You put on one hell of a show, and everyone that hosts Sim Racing Authority, Bobby Cheney, Matt Simpson, Austin Roberts, and all the admins for doing what they do.
All right, Nick. Well, once again, congratulations on your finish tonight, and good luck next week in competition.
Thanks, Chef.
Rudy?
All right, Bobby Zelensky, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
People are going to start talking. Bobby, we're meeting here in Victory Lane quite a bit lately here. But congrats again on your win here. This was just another dominating performance by you, leading 109 laps tonight. Talk about the track conditions out there, because I know it was difficult to pass. And, the whole end of the race there, you did just what I kind of figured you were going to do. You were just going to kind of ride behind Airy. You really had nothing to lose by passing him or gain by passing him, and take a chance on maybe wrecking each other out or wrecking both of you out. So you did, just what I figured you would probably do. Just kind of ride there, save your tires, play it cool. You had a 6-second lead. But talk about the racing out there, man. It was great racing.
Yeah, we had a pretty exciting start there. The racing-wise, I mean, I was able to get by Connor that one restart, and that helped a ton because super hard to pass here.
Yep.
And the lead is just, like, so important to have here. Even if you're 3/10 off, you can keep the lead. Yeah, the track was pretty interesting. It was pretty grippy, but then it would get loose off. I figured out a line that last run where I would go in the middle lane kind of in turn 2, and it was faster, so that was interesting. But yeah, it was a nice clean race like SRA knows how to put on.
Yeah, this is just the kind of style of racing that we see pretty much every week. I was talking to Bobby Cheney there earlier today, or earlier before the race, and I said, you guys just know how to put on a heck of a race out here. It's entertaining. There's something exciting going on everywhere. We've seen a lot of excitement. There was a lot to talk about out there. And even as difficult as it was to pass, we did see a lot of passing, Bobby. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was just a lot of... It was... I've never won at this track either before, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to be able to, get a win here, and... I was happy to see Cody Miller got a top 5. This is the second SRA top 5. So it's cool to see him doing good in the Gen 6. But yeah, it was just we
were saying this is a career win number 20 in the league here in this series. And we were talking about Marcus Richardson's got 41 wins in this series. So you're knocking on the door there, buddy. You're creeping up there slowly but surely. And the more he doesn't show up, the more wins you get. You're going to be knocking on his door here probably in about the next year.
Yeah, I'm never going to catch him for all-time SRA wins.
No.
He's like 107 or something. I have 38 now only, but it's a lot of wins. But in this series, it's a lot closer. So I think, there's a chance. It's just like he's going to keep winning, and it's going to take a long time.
Well, what do you think when you get out there? You get out there with a competition like that. Marcus Richardson, Ariotti, David Shutt, some of these guys that are really, really fast. What do you think? you know you got a good car, you know you're a good driver. We all know that. But when you get out there with stiff competition like that, what's your thoughts throughout the whole race? Are you paying attention to where they're at every minute?
I kind of pay attention to. I was paying attention to Aries' pace. There's usually like one or two people I'll keep an eye on, depending on pace. And like I as expected, Aries dropped back when we went green, and I was like, let's see if see how this works out. And he ended up like kind of staying around 1.7 seconds when we pit. Unfortunately, he missed a stall or something.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
So that sucks. But
yeah,
I feel like even if he was to catch me, I'm confident I wouldn't have messed up and hit the wall to let him by, because he would have had to. It's just, even on old tires, we're going so fast. You know, we're not using a lot of brake. We're using some brake, but we're not using a lot. So like he couldn't like really be able to pull a slide job or anything. So just with me having the lead, he would have had to like put me in the wall or something, unless I messed up. So competition wise, I mean, I've raced in, peak antifreeze series all year this year, so I'm used to having like super close competition, but that's a whole different game because there's setups and stuff.
Yeah.
But here, everyone's on the same setup, obviously, fixed setup, and you just gotta make sure you drive right, because if you don't, you're not gonna win.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had Ariotti right out your windshield, so you kept a pretty good eye on him that whole time that last green flag run, and that was a good place because he was back on the lead lap, and I'm sure you were probably hoping that it would stay green at that point.
Yeah, for sure, or lap him, so in case there was a caution, I didn't have to deal with him. But it was not. It was not going to happen, even if I was like he pulled like a half a second out. So I mean, even if I was faster, he wouldn't have let me by, and I would have been able to get by him. Just how Kansas works on here, so I just let him do his thing, and So I was actually scared. Kyle, he stayed out trying to get a caution. I'm like,
Yeah.
Because like I was thinking he might get a yellow, and then when he comes out of pit road and gets his lap back on me, if a caution came out, then you could stay out and get the lead. Then boom, I'm in a bad position and probably not going to win the race, unless he makes a mistake. But that's all what ifs. These things I think about while driving.
Well, you got the Pro Series tomorrow night, or the Peak Antifreeze Series tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. At Michigan.
Yeah. Ooh, that ought to be good. Well, good luck there tomorrow night, Bobby. I'll try to tune in and watch. I do have a race tomorrow night, but I'll try to maybe catch the end of it or something. But anybody you want to thank tonight for this win?
As always, you, Rudy, and Jeff for up here in the booth. Ask everybody at SRA for putting this on. This is pretty much my last race this season. I'm not making the chase in either series because of the rules, because I haven't done enough races. I think I made the top in either way. Either way, I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on being part-time because of the peak stuff. So yeah, good luck to everybody making that. And yeah, this is probably gonna be my last race this season. I don't want to interfere with the chase and all that. And, because they're racing for a championship. Thanks to everybody in our TeamSpeak channel, or just, shout them out. Jared, Cool Bully, Sean, Cody, Femi, Josh Robin. Just shout out to them. Freddie was in there before, I think he got into, I don't know if he wrecked or something. But, yeah, shout out to them, and shout out to everybody at Slip Angle Motorsports.
Okay, Bobby, we'll go celebrate this win. And we're hoping maybe you might make it back next week, but if you don't, we understand. That's kind of a cool attitude to have. But we always talk about it. It is important, even if you're not in the chase. It's important to have those cars out there because it can affect the outcome of the chase. And that's what a lot of people. I can understand your theory on that. You don't want to get out there and possibly wreck somebody. I don't think there's a major issue about that. I don't think I've ever seen you wreck anybody, But
I've made my fair share of mistakes wrecking people. It happens, but half of it's that, and half of it's I just want to completely focus on like Darlington for the Peak Series, which is like a super hard track for me, and other stuff. Just kind of put in full focus for that for the next couple months, and then I think next season I'll be full time again, but we'll see.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks, Bobby. Congrats. And we'll see you whenever you come back, I guess.
Sure thing.
All right. Thank you. All right. Running down through the results here, Jeff. Bobby Zielinski coming home with the win. Had a 5.8 second lead over Nick Northrup. Alex Peck in third. David Shutt finishes 4th. Cody Miller 5th, the biggest mover of the race, coming from 22nd, dead last in the field, to 5th place. Man, great run for Cody. Femi Olat will finish 6th. Kyle Putz 7th. Jared Darling 8th. That was our pole sitter. Bobby Maiden the 3rd, finishes 9th. That was a great run for Bobby. And Ariotti finishes in the top 10, just ahead of the winner. So good job to stay ahead. Jeff?
Yeah. All right. Sean Williams will finish in 11th place. He is the first car to finish 1 lap down, so only 10 cars will finish on the lead lap. James Coolbally will finish in 12th place. Cedric Hunter in 13th. Bobby Chaney 14th. Jonathan Cogswell will finish in 15th. Stephanie Lessentine in 16th. Delonta Ballard in 17th. Connor Anton, after having the terrible tragedy there of getting throughput there, he will finish back at 18th position. Josh Robin in 19th. Tristan Hayter in 20th. Arton Shelley finish in 21st, and Freddie De La Rosa will finish 22nd.
All right, well, congrats again here to Bobby Zielinski. Jeff, thank you for helping Scott and I out in the booth. It was great to have
no problem.
You know, two of my best commentators in the booth with me tonight. Man, you guys did a rocking job. Thank you again. So, all right, folks. Well, that'll do it here for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with another broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV. Till then, stay safe and have a good night, please.